Hey guys, it's Makeshift, and today I'm just going to show you a really quick tip on how to clean up your Minky seams. You can see how the Minky fur has gotten caught in the seam. So the fur has been tucked inside of the fabric when I sewed it, and it doesn't look as clean. So how I fix that is just with a pin. So all I do is take a pin and rub it up and down the seam to pick that fur out of the seam. I prefer to use a pin over a needle even. I find the needle is a lot sharper and it gets caught in the fabric in a way that can actually rip or start to tear it. But the pin has a nice sharpness to it to where it doesn't rip my fabric, but it's strong enough to pull that fur out of the seam. And doing this is an extra step that just helps makes your plushies look a little bit more professional. It doesn't take too long, depending on how big your plush is and how many seams you have. I've also heard about people using just a brush or even a toothbrush to do this, but the pin is my preferred method. So now we can see here that the fur is not caught in this seam anymore. So you can compare this seam to this seam and you can see how it looks just a little bit cleaner. So it's a very subtle look and something you might not catch if you're new to plush making or unfamiliar with plush making techniques, but it's little subtle things like that that add up over time to make your plushies look a bit more professional. And this is just one of my standard cleanup activities that I do when I'm finishing up my plush, besides cutting all the extra threads, washing away any stabilizer that might be remaining, closing up holes. I just like to take this pin and run it along my seams. You don't want to use too much pressure, just enough to grab the fur out of the seam. Alright, so that's going to be it for today. Just a super quick, helpful tip, and maybe you guys knew this technique, maybe you didn't. But either way, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.